The cost of milk is set to rise again, and some are calling the move unjustified. Richard.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we went up milk more than 8% in February, and now it's slated for another 2.5% increase in September. And the Canadian Dairy Commission sets the prices for milk, and the CDC, as they're called, they said, hey, we got to hike price because the price of milk because the farmers, it's costing them so much more to produce it. However, new documents obtained today by the Toronto Star finds the cost to produce milk at the farm level is actually falling. To find out more about this, we asked Canada's food professor, Dr. Sylvain Charlebois, about it.
Numbers are suggesting that the cost to produce milk is actually dropping, not increasing in Canada. And the reason why the CDC has decided to increase milk prices, they argue that the CPI is way above average. If inflation is used to justify higher prices, there is one word for that. It's called greedflation.
The Dairy Commission issuing a statement to the Star contending that the cost of feed has gone up 22%, energy's gone up 55%, and it says fertilizer costing 45% more. That's how it's justifying the price hike. Not everybody agrees, though, Maliha.
Richard, are you a big milk drinker?
I don't buy milk at all, quite frankly. I get the, the oat milk from time to time. What about you?
I like my oat milk. I do have some milk at home for Gabriel because I feel like oat milk's really expensive. So if I could just get him to drink regular cow milk, I'm going to do that. But now the prices are going up, so I'm a little bit worried, Richard.
Yeah, it's true. That's the one thing during the pandemic, I got rid of cream in my coffee because I didn't want to go out to the store to get it. So I'm drinking black coffee now. That was the last dairy I had in the fridge, Maliha.
Have to find ways of cutting costs, Richard. Now, Ontario's cannabis stores are restocking after a bit of a supply interruption.
It's good news if your weekend includes a little puff, Maliha. There was a big issue this week. The OCS, this is the supplier to your local cannabis stores. It had, or its main distribution supplier, had a cyber attack which prevented the Ontario Cannabis Store from sending new shipments to retail pot shops, so people couldn't find their favorite cannabis. Anywho, this has all been resolved, and the OCS says it's putting extra shifts on to get all the pot out to the local stores and to those who ordered it on the OCS website, although it is still capping orders at 30 packs, it says, if you're buying online. So good news for those looking to imbibe a little bit this weekend.
Who had a rough week and are just looking of ways to relax, right, Richard?
Exactly.
Now, one of Canada's cell phone providers is looking to charge some of its customers more, and this one's somewhat controversial.
It is. TELUS wants to charge its own customers a fee to pay their own bill if they're paying using their credit card. TELUS asking the CRTC to allow it to charge a credit processing fee starting October 17th. TELUS said it would be set at 1.5% of the payment amount plus tax. And the company contends that it needs to do this because it is charged a fee by the credit card companies. And this, it said, would recoup only a portion of that fee. It says consumers could avoid any fee by selecting different payment options like direct debit. So, you hate to be charged to pay your own bill, but I guess, you have to look at it too from TELUS's perspective where they are getting dinged by the credit card companies, Maliha.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of outrage about that because already cell phone bills are so high. So I'm sure people aren't too happy about that, right, Richard?
You're absolutely right. A little bit of good money news before we go. Gas going down 6 pennies at midnight tonight, Maliha.
That makes me very happy, but I do wish I waited until tomorrow to fill my tank.